You know, I'm in a great place in my career where, you know, I think I can kind of help where is needed, you know, and obviously coached tight ends for a long time at a number of different places, and have been a head coach, and so I understand all the things that go along with that. And so when Dan brought this situation up, you know, I thought it was absolutely natural, you know, to bring in a guy like Billy Gonzalez, who I think is an outstanding wide receiver coach. I go coach the tight ends and help Dan with some things administratively, and I don't think that you can underestimate the role that Scott Salik's going to play. You know, that he's going to play in administration. Scott's an outstanding coach. He's got a great football mind, and he's going to be invaluable to us in this process as an off-the-field administrative guy for our football team. So,
did you ever cross paths with Billy Gonzalez throughout your coaching career?
You know what? I've never coached with Billy. No. Obviously, he's got a very strong background with Dan, and as a head football coach, when you can surround yourself with people that you know you can count on, that you understand how on a daily basis they're going to go to work, their mindset, I think that's really important. And so when the opportunity came up for Dan to hire Billy, you know, it was a natural fit. Him and John Hevesy have worked together for a long time, and so there's you know, again, like I said, a very natural fit to him joining our staff.
What is your title as assistant head coach entail? Just like you said, some administrative stuff to help Dan, or what?
You know, I don't know, you know, how exactly you want to term it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. If there's anything that I can do to help Dan Mullen, I'm the only one that sat in his chair and totally understands all the demands that come with being in that chair. And so I think there's a lot of different ways that that I can help Dan and that I'm going to help him with.
Similar to how you took over the receivers last year, you take over a group that's got some experience with Malcolm and Brandon.
Yeah, I think it's an outstanding group. I think that Billy comes into a great situation where, you know, we've got some tremendous talent at the wide receiver position. Most of it is young. We've got, you know, I can't imagine that there's a better group of freshman wide receivers in the nation than what we've got coming in here. From top to bottom, the kids that we signed in this recruiting class, I think, are going to be, as we move into the future, they're going to be great Mississippi State Bulldogs. And as far as the tight ends position is concerned, I think Malcolm Johnson has a chance to truly be one of the best tight ends in the nation. And my goal with him is to help him take that next step, help him, you know, overall develop his game, take his game to the next level. Brandon Hill is really, I think, a very talented young guy. You're going to see us with the tight end more with his hand on the ground. We're still going to have the tight end off the ball some. We're going to play with multiple tight end sets quite a bit. That's something we're going to look at because of the talent we have at the position. And then, you know, Rufus Warren, I think, has got a chance to really be a special player. And overall, there's Dan Mullen has done an outstanding job in his time here at accumulating talent. And I think we're going to really start to reap the rewards of these recruiting classes that he's bringing in.
I know that Billy's coached receivers for a while, but the transition of him coming here, how do you think you can help him?
You know, Billy doesn't need a lot of help coaching wide receivers. Billy is a veteran, experienced wide receiver coach. And so where I can help Billy is with personality, you know, understanding the kids a little bit maybe off the field. But he'll study the tape and he'll get a great feel for those guys on the field. It's a great group of kids. It really is. And I think, you know, the sky's the limit for that group. And I think Billy's going to, you know, do an outstanding job at developing that young group.
Tim, it's interesting the first we're doing where you were in a good place. It would seem like during the silly season, if you wanted an opportunity to go look elsewhere, you had the opportunity to do that. Can you just talk about where you are in your career? And
you know what? I mean, you never know when opportunities are going to present themselves to you. You know, I've had opportunities come up, but, you know, where I'm at in my career, the grass isn't always greener, you know, and I have been absolutely thrilled with Mississippi State and Starkville, Mississippi. Living here, my wife is very comfortable here. Who knows what the future is going to hold, but you know, we're very excited to be part of Dan Mullen's program. I think we're on the cusp of really doing something special with this football program, you know, it's a great place for me and my family to be.
I think you were named one of the top recruiters in the nation by 24/7 Sports this past month. Not bad for a guy that's only been on staff for a few months. How do you think you're fitting in there and you know, targeting some places like Texas and
The bottom line, Brandon, is this: I love recruiting. I love recruiting. I love every aspect of it because it's the lifeblood of what we do. Truly the lifeblood of what we do. And so my energy and my passion runs very deep to go out and get great players that we can go win championships with. And that's what we're doing here. I've been really thrilled at the responses that we've gotten in recruiting. We went out and, you know, we missed on a couple of kids that just driving a stake in my heart that we didn't get them. But you know what? That's how you got to feel if you're going to win on the road in the SEC recruiting. You know, and we got a bunch of really good kids in this recruiting class. And so I think with Scott Strickland, what he's done here with the commitment to the stadium, the SEAL football complex, right now we don't take a back seat to anybody in America. And the bottom line is this: kids want to see a commitment to facilities, and we can show them a tremendous commitment to facilities here at Mississippi State. And so, you know, I think recruiting is just going to continue to take off. It really helps when you've got a great closer, a guy that can really get after it as the head coach. And Dan Mullen is an outstanding closer. We do a great job of setting a plate for him, and then he's done a great job of closing kids out. And this whole staff, you know, Dan understands how important recruiting is to this program, and he's gone out. We've got a tremendous recruiting staff, you know, and you know, I get accolades or whatnot. Everybody else on our staff deserves to be recognized with the job they've done as recruiters. Every last one of them have done an outstanding job. There's nobody, I like to say, not pulling their weight.